What up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 301. This is it's crazy. We're going to do a theme park holiday episode as I currently, when this drops, am on the Wish. Our guest here is on the Dream, and Lauren is sitting at home, but I don't feel too bad because she can go to Disney anytime she wants. She lives 20 minutes away. So with that said, welcome back to another episode of Hops Geek News, your home for comic books, movies, TV shows. Typically, we do feature a beer of the week. I'm Matt. With me is Lauren, and today we got our man Dre, aka the theme park Blerd, is back. We didn't think it had been as long as it was. 2022's last time we had him on talking about some Halloween theme park action, and we thought what better way to get into the festivities than talking some of that. So I got This World Is Not Real by The Veil. It was perfect because every time I go to Disney, anytime I'm on those cruises,
Small World.
No, I always think like this world is not real because I'm not living a real life when I'm on like the Mickey boat, or I go to Disney where I just instantly transport to really cool places. So that's what I got. And Lauren, what you drinking over there? I'm gonna throw it your way to take us away.
So I have a Hardywood gingerbread stout because last week at Epcot I had 3 amazing gingerbread beers in the Communicore building. So I am toasting those delicious gingerbread beers.
Yes, that's why I don't feel bad for you. You're not going to be on the boat next week, right here.
Can't see my Jackie, but he's there.
Yeah, allegedly.
That's what I'm drinking. It's delicious. It's the one of them that has it's imperial milk stout with cinnamon, vanilla, ginger, and honey. It's 9.2%. So let's go.
It is. Now, Dre, man, it's been a while. We ran into you at MegaCon this year, and then. Man, I thought we just had you on, but no, it's really been a couple of years. So why don't you go ahead, introduce yourself, and what's happening? How have you been, man?
Man, I have been super busy, especially with work, traveling around and whatnot. But what's good, listeners? It's been a minute, but I am finally back here for my usual holiday coming and going and whatnot. Apparently, I'm just the character that mainly from holiday specials rather than their own actual media. So it's all good.
Hey, you know what? We need to bring back holiday specials, okay? Because there's nothing that I love more than a good holiday special episode, and TV doesn't have that. And I feel like that's a contribution to why society is a mess right now.
We need another Marvel one.
Do we need another Marvel one?
I love the Guardians one. I would love. What I really want though is a follow up to the Halloween one, the Werewolf.
Well, good news. We are getting more Werewolf by Night, so that's good news.
But isn't it going to be an Punisher or something?
No. It's going to be another Did I don't know. You did.
Oh, okay.
All right. Awkward. Anyways, jeez.
If we're going to do holiday specials, we need to take it back to the fact. We need to get back to our roots. We need to have like the really awkward looking like claymation ones.
You know what? You're right. I would love to see Hulk just beat the life out of Frosty, but Frosty keeps rebuilding himself and terrorizing Hulk.
Hulk could be like Abominable Snowman, and he just has a toothache.
That would be great.
Ant-Man has to fly into his mouth and pull the tooth out. That would be cool.
I would be down for that. Doctor Strange is actually trying to go be a dentist. You know what? I think you're onto something. We just wrote the next holiday special for kids or something. You know what?
Yes.
Royalties should be coming in any second now from Marvel.
Send it to Kevin Feige. Yeah. But before we get too much into the holidays, though, so anybody who is a Disney fan or Universal fan or theme park fan should follow you on TikTok at Theme Park Blerd because you post a lot of fun TikTok stuff, a lot of fun content up for the theme parks and whatnot. But you got to go to Beacon Barrel, which is the new bar at Magic Kingdom. And every time I check, there are no reservations. I thought I had one time, but I have a peasant pass and it was a Saturday and I could not go. So give us a little bit. I know it's like the Cantina where you're limited on time, right? So tell us what it's like as far as like going there, the drinks. I've heard the drinks are strong. I heard you can't stay for too long, but is it worth the wait of when I finally do get the reservations?
All right, so I will say, just for it being a new experience and whatnot, definitely worth a chance to go and experience it if you're able to swing a reservation. I know it's definitely tough nowadays, especially since it's a new Disney thing, so everyone's trying to get to it. I myself just got lucky because the first time I went, one of my friends who was a travel agent, she was able to snag us a reservation for when she came down for her birthday, and that's when we went for the first time. And the second time I went was actually fairly recently, and the only reason I got that was because I had another friend who came in from California, and he was help us celebrate another one of my friend's birthdays, and he got them a dessert party fireworks show reservation.
Dang.
And I wasn't able to tag along with that, or else I had to pay like another like $100 to be a part of that. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Beacon Barrel, and then there just happened to be a resuration open just to stand at the bar, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So, can you pick to stand at the bar?
So I think I really only got that one just because I made the reservation for like one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you just kind of go there.
So yeah, I think the key is me coming down, Lauren, because every time a friend comes, he gets to go. So if you want to treat to,
maybe
we can try it.
Hey, look, we can try to set something up. I feel like whenever it comes to these reservations, I usually just get kind of lucky. I just randomly look because you guys know I'm not really a planner.
Hey, that's the best. It's like, you know what, let's do it, and it works. Flying by the seat of your pants.
I've gotten GO 82 twice, and both times it was the morning of.
Yeah, literally, I think it was like either the weekend it opened or like the weekend after it opened. I just happened to look and I was able to just get it like one of the first things in the morning. I'm like,
yeah, that was perfect. And anybody who doesn't know what GO 82 is, that is a 21 and up only bar inside Epcot. And it's got a beautiful park or a view of the World Showcase, and it's just like appetizers and drinks, but it is quite lovely, and there are no children screaming in there, so
perfect. Chef's kiss.
But be ready to drop bread because it
oh yeah. Oh man. So Lauren.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. What do we got though? When we kind of dive into the Christmas style things, I've never done like Mickey's Christmas party, any of that stuff yet. I've gone obviously a million times to Disney. We just don't. But this is going to be like my first kind of. I guess it kind of is a Mickey's Christmas party on the boat, so I'm pretty pumped for that. But what's about the Mickey's Christmas party that you guys kind of like and enjoy? Does it set it apart from? Is it the best show? What kind of stuff do they have for anybody who's never gone?
Have you been to the Christmas party, Very Merry?
I had been to Very Merry before. I will say, sadly, this happened when I was definitely younger and before theme parks became as mainstream. So it was definitely a mystical, magical time where you go. It's pretty much like a situation where like after hours events or like the extra ticket events, if you know, you know. So we would go, and there would be no wait times. You could do whatever you want.
Yeah, those were
free hot cocoa, free cookies. It was great.
We had a utopia back then. It was a whole better society.
We had it all.
We really did.
Last time I did Very Merry was actually 2009. So it's been a while.
Wow.
And again, it was like $55 a ticket.
Yeah.
It was all the cocoa and you could drink and cookies you could eat. My oldest was 6 at the time, I think. She had just turned 6. And so my other two have never been because so I actually did check. I think I have this in the fun facts. So I went and checked to see how much it was, and I couldn't even, this was like December 2nd, and I couldn't even see how much the tickets were because every single one was already sold out.
Yeah,
they're selling these tickets for like close to $200 a ticket, and you can't even blame them because they're selling out.
Yeah, I think when I looked in May, they started to open up and they were selling out, and they were close to like 300 or something like that. Because originally we were going to come down and spend 4 days at Disney, and then we just realized, why don't we, instead of spending the ticket on top of the ticket, let's just
$1,000 on one evening,
go on the cruise. And the cruises are amazing because we got a balcony room this time too, so we're gonna be staying on balcony and everything. We went bougie this time. It's Christmas, you got to ball out a little bit.
Fair enough. Like, hey, for this cruise I'm going on, I pretty much let my friends plan it out. I know we got a room with a balcony and all that, but it's my first Disney cruise First cruise ever. Okay,
you
all right.
You can't go on another cruise ship other than Disney after this.
I'm about to tell you right now. This
so high.
This ruins it for me because my first cruise ever was a Disney cruise, and it was last year. It was the dream,
actually.
It was a dream. We went from Spain to England, and now we did the Magic this past year, and now we're doing the Wish. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you will never want to do it entire. You can order as much food off the menu as you want. You don't like at dinner. You don't have to pick just one thing.
Unless you're adult only.
That's basically what I've been hearing. So I'm like, okay, like for the longest, I've been trying not to like go on YouTube and do any kind of research because even though I don't like to plan things, I still want to kind of have an idea of what I'm getting into. So food wise, like at least in the restaurants, I kind of know, I kind of have a sense of what I want to get.
That's the biggest thing right there is the restaurants. Just know you don't have to limit yourself to one thing.
Oh my gosh, my husband will order like 3 entrees.
We ordered one of every dessert just to try them all. Like, come on.
My best advice is take the stairs. Never take the elevator. That counteracts all the food and alcohol you drink.
Yes.
Like I was gonna say, speaking of the alcohol, I was gonna ask, like, what's the drinking situation? Because I've only seen like one video on YouTube, which basically tells me, okay, I basically have to go. I guess I got to make a long form video about drinking on the Dream. But what was it like for you?
So you can bring, each person 21 and up can bring 6 cans of beer, 12 ounces, or 2 bottles of wine. I have brought 16-ounce beers in my 6-pack.
I did too, and they didn't do anything. Yeah.
I was like, if they get tossed, they get tossed, but just the beers that I like tend to be in the bigger cans. And you can restock. So like if you're going to Nassau, like you can go Pirate Republic's right there at the port. You can restock there if you want. All the ports actually have like really good local breweries. I think last time you had liquor, you're more of a liquor person, right?
Oh yeah, liquor. Yeah. Are you more, Dre? You more like liquor kind of guy versus beer?
Yeah,
or?
I'm more of a liquor guy just because like when it comes to it, I know more about liquor, but like I'm open to learning about beer, which I'm pretty sure I probably said like the last time we were talking or whatnot, and we still need to set that up so you guys can teach me some things.
They do have like a lot of good, drinking options on the boat. So obviously there's no drink package, but they have drinks of the.
What is it? The 687 pub or something is going to probably
my
favorite place to drink on that one.
So I will say with that, one of my friends who's also going with me, we basically already had like the agreement between us that because he brought up the fact that you can get like a souvenir beer stein and you get like,
I have mine. I'm bringing
have it.
I'm like, okay, man, that's like one of the few things that's I feel like I'm not gonna buy a lot of things like souvenirs and whatnot, but the beer stein, maybe a Spirit jersey. And because people have been talking in my ear, maybe I might enjoy a cigar on board. I don't know, but
they do have like a smoking area up, and there's like a little like you can watch I remember watching the Miami Heat lose, while drinking a beer up by the pool deck, and they have like adult only pool area.
Yeah, there's an 18 up only. Yeah, there's a bar. Yeah. So with the stein, you get you just trade it out anytime you want. You get a card.
Yeah, so you don't have to because it's heavy.
It is. There's happy hours. So they run happy hours. That's when you want to, because I get my espresso martinis and stuff. They have each restaurant has like a drink of the night that's alcoholic and non-alcoholic too, which is I highly recommend. Or there's like a drink of the day for each day theme too. So say pirate night or pirate day, that they'll typically have like some sort of rum. Yeah. So they really theme it out and they change it, or you can go with the your classic on the rocks or whatever you want. But they also do gin tastings. Yeah, they do alcohol tastings, which. Those don't typically fill up, and they're worth doing just to go there. You pay like $60 or whatever, and get to taste different, rums or whatever, tequilas, whatever it may be.
I don't think we're doing a tasting. I know we're doing, as like a group of friends, we're doing a mixology class, and I'm pretty sure they're doing it just for me because they know I'm pretty much like the amateur mixologist. So they're like, hey, learn something.
That's rad. That is cool. It's a lot of fun for sure, and just. You can chill. You don't have to go. There's trivias that we do, which is fun. And a lot of the trivias can be in the bars, so you can get your drinks while you're doing it. They come around and they'll serve you too if you're sitting in like an event or whatnot. Highly recommend those.
I'm going now to try to be the life of the boat because this is gonna be my tagline for the whole trip because it's also because I'm also kind of using to celebrate my 30th my 30th birthday.
Oh yeah,
September. You can't spell dream without Dre.
Hey, actually, that's
you need that on a shirt.
Yeah, you get that on like a shirt or something.
I feel like I have a friend who does make shirts. I feel like I could if I ask him nicely, he might be able to make it for me really quick.
You should because I feel like that's pretty. That's dope.
But it's got to be dream in the proper font.
Yeah.
If we you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna see. I mean, once we get off here, I will hit him up and see what he can do for me.
You should.
And then he's gonna be like, "Damn those Hopsgeek News people!" Now I know. Make a shirt.
You get like, "Damn them for giving me ideas."
I know. It's fun, man, and just oh god, it is. just everything, and I will gush all day. But
So before we go back to the parks, though, I will say, so I did Very Merrytime Cruise. God, Brielle was 3. So that was 2014, 2015 on the Fantasy. And so they do a lot of fun stuff with that. Not only is the, whole atrium and everything decorated, they do a lighting for the Christmas tree.
that's awesome.
Mrs. Claus was reading a story to the kids. Santa actually flew all the way to the boat and got to meet the kids and take pictures with the kids. You could write your name on the nice list or the naughty list. I think one of the kids wrote my husband on the naughty list. But they do like a holiday deck party. So as somebody who's lived in Florida her whole life, I love the times where you can wear a bathing suit.
They do like gingerbread house stuff too. I'm excited for some gingerbread house and things.
I will say it is a pretty elite feeling wearing a bathing suit when it is Christmas.
I have a Jack Skellington bathing suit just for said occasion.
I mean, I just got snow, so my wife and I were taking pictures out there in the snow, and we're gonna do like a side by side when we're at the Bahamas and things, just for that reason. And
can't wait. Even their island is decorated. I haven't been to the new island, but Castaway.
I have, no big deal.
Very cutely decorated.
I went.
I will be going, so I will see what the hype is about.
It's chill. I don't mind it. The food was all right. The 18 up area was nice when we went because there was like nobody there. My wife and I had the beach in the 18 up part of the beach to ourselves, and we just got drinks and we just chilled out and vibed. The water was beautiful. It still should be nice this time of year, anyways. So yeah, it's pretty dope. But the parks. Shall we talk about the parks, Lauren?
So, let's go back to Magic Kingdom. So we were talking about Very Merry. So it has changed, I think, since Dre and I have both been there. I saw a TikTok recently of somebody showing all the cookies. They look like they're all different cookies now. They got a pretzel, they got a pin. So it sounds like they've definitely upped some of the stuff.
Put that cookie down.
Whether you're there for the party or not, though, you can still enjoy Jingle Cruise, which is exactly what you would think. It's Jungle Cruise, but you get Christmas-themed dad jokes with some decor instead of regular dad jokes. So that snake has a present wrapped in a boa or something like that. They might say that all the time. I don't even remember anymore. But of course, there is a special parade, a special fireworks, a special castle show. You can watch the parade, though, on ABC on Christmas. So.
Oh, yeah. Didn't they have it on, I think the Disney Plus had it or something last year because the kids were really excited about it.
And they do it like we avoid going to the parks the day they film it, but.
I was definitely, I'm trying to remember if it was, I was definitely last year I was at the filming and pretty sure I didn't make it on TV, but it was an experience.
What was the filming like? What was that like? Was it chaos?
It's
I mean, for the most part, I feel like depending on how you approach it, it can be. But for the most part, we were pretty much meeting friends who pretty much had their spots staked out, pretty much right under the train station. So it's like, okay, we're just meeting y'all there. Right. So it could have been more chaos.
Throwing their kids, getting them on TV. Yeah, Mickey, take my child, and they're throwing their kids and everything, and just
I've accidentally done it.
Beating each other down.
I've accidentally been there twice for it. One was at Magic Kingdom, one was at Disneyland, and we just didn't realize it was going on. So you can avoid the chaos. And I've been at Animal Kingdom when they were filming something, and you just kind of go around it. But sometimes the lines will be a little bit longer because some people do seek that stuff out. But I mean, it's one of those things. If you can make it on, that's really cool. But I feel like it's one of those things you do to say you did rather than to enjoy it.
Basically.
Yeah. It's one of those things, just like a lot of people just want to say they did it versus actually taking the experience. It's kind of like recording fireworks, I guess, because you're never really going to watch firework videos again, but there you are.
Unless somebody blows their finger off or something, then you probably will. Send it to the insurance company. But so one of the things they used to have, because I also want to talk about stuff that's been gone. They used to put these gorgeous lights on the castle every year. And they would have Cinderella and Fairy Godmother come out and light the castle, and it would look gorgeous. And then it became Elsa after Frozen took off. And then they never brought it back. And it's bittersweet because, one, it was gorgeous. But two, everybody who came in October would have a crane in the background of their castle pictures. And everybody who came in January would have a crane in the back of their castle pictures.
Yeah.
So many people are probably complaining, I imagine, at that point.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't have the iPhone 17 where you can just crop it out now. You can take pictures and just like scrub it out of your pictures now. It's a whole thing. It's crazy.
It definitely had to be a mix of complaining and also just the fact that like after the panini and all that good stuff, they were like, we can cut costs in places, and these people will still show up.
Yeah,
exactly. They're there regardless.
And that castle is still pink. Take them lights down.
Well, and they do the projection stuff too. I always think it's cute, like a gingerbread house or something like that, which they do at Hollywood Studios too.
say, but that begs the question, because the fact that we are going back to the original Cinderella's Castle color, is there a possibility that they come back? Now, it's probably very slim, but it would be cool.
It was so, like, the pictures I have, like, they were gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I had my new thing now is I put on YouTube and I just find a random, like, Yule log going, and it was like Magic Kingdom at the holidays, and the lights came up, and I was like, oh, it was beautiful. So let's go into some fun facts about Very Merry Christmas. So Very Merry, the first time it ever happened was December 16th, 1983, and it was for just one day. Tickets were $13.95 for a night.
God, that was amazing.
Ain't no way.
Back when you can afford a house on one salary.
Children 11 and under were $9.95, and of course, under 3 was free. Adjusting for inflation, that is $42.28 and $30.16 respectively. This was what the article I found was from 2 years ago.
That still ain't even bad.
No, it's not at all.
Dang.
Especially considering these days it's about $200.
Disney, we got.
So this is what I found. I went to go check on December 1st, and all the tickets were sold out. So in 1986, on December 13th, from 8 to 1 a.m., they did the party again. This time, a present was randomly given out to a guest every 15 seconds. I do not know what the presents were, but sounds pretty fun. By the 90s, the party was taking place on multiple days like it does now, because it's not every night now. This year, the first party was November 7th. So they start at much, much earlier these days, which again makes sense. Yeah. And Jack Skellington as Santa Claus did not show up until the year 2014, a whole 20 years after, 21 years after the movie came out.
I'm gonna be real. I feel like the kind like, and this is at World, so I feel like that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, we saw him at Disneyland, but when he showed up at Disney World, I remember the line being like insane. Like I had a friend that was like, we waited like an hour and a half to see him or something. So we actually saw him in Disneyland, but he wasn't Santa Claus. He was just Jack. Just Jack.
An hour and a half, kids. All right, come on. We'll walk down the Vegas Strip.
2017.
We'll Jack.
So I had to go all the way to California to meet Jack.
Jeez, that's it's funny too, because now I feel you watch the promotional marketing. Jack is everywhere now. They've got specific merch tailored towards Nightmare Before Christmas. They've got him in the videos, the promo videos and stuff. And for so long, it feels like Jack Skellington wasn't there. Now he's just everywhere. They're really jumping on that.
It's the weird kind of thing of how like certain things kind of come back in, like come back into like the zeitgeist of pop culture or whatnot. Now, like, you know, like the gothic themes and whatnot, and the skate, like, and also just horror being better, like more received now. That's pretty much why.
That, and like I feel a lot of, you know, people our age and whatnot are now in charge. So everything that we loved, it's like, yes, we're going in there. We're bringing our happiness with us.
It's like, we just think about like, okay, I'm in charge now. This would have made so much money when I was a kid. Let's do it now.
Exactly. And
make almost the same amount of money.
Yeah. I mean, the first time I was at Not So Scary was like 2008 or something. And I was like, the Sanderson sisters aren't here. This doesn't make sense. Like Jack Skellington's not here. This doesn't make, and now they're like the theme of the night.
You guys are the characters. Go.
Hey, do your thing. And it's wild to see where that came from.
Shall we move on to Epcot?
Epcot, yes. There's
holiday facts about Epcot.
There is actually.
I actually did not write down facts. I just really like drinking Christmas beers.
Lauren loves Epcot. She got also, when we get to the hotels, I just want to say that I was really excited to get to do some gingerbread house eating, but they aren't doing that this year.
Wait, hold on.
They didn't have the gingerbread house in Grand Floridian because of the construction with the new bar.
Which I find weird because the bar's been done before November. So I chalked it up that they didn't want it there just because they put in the new carpet. So I'm like, okay,
we don't want the trash on our carpet.
Basically, so I thought they just moved. I was thinking they were moving to somewhere else. I didn't think they were just not doing it.
So we did a monorail pub crawl on Saturday, and I found no gingerbread houses. We were on the monorail leaving the Contemporary, and I looked down and I saw a section that looked like you could buy gingerbread there. But we missed that because we just went straight to California Grill. But yeah, the Grand Floridian, I saw no construction. I saw the new bar. I mean, it was fine.
I got to try it. It's all right.
I got to highlight.
I was looking forward to some gingerbread. And then at Epcot, Carrie was telling me about the cookies. I was really looking forward to some cookies, but I can't get those.
What tomfoolery are they doing now?
I don't know, Lauren. What do we got going on there? Are you going before I get there on Friday by chance?
No, no. Today's Wednesday.
I don't care.
I'm not planning on going to Epcot tomorrow.
Wow, that's crazy. You could have. I won't get until like 9 o'clock on Friday, so you got time to get
I
some
cannot
cookies.
do Epcot on Fridays after.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Kids, the traffic is not terrific. Unlike
Right,
the song
Tracy.
says.
I'll ask Tracy.
So Epcot, if you go to Epcot and you haven't been, they do International Festival of the Holidays. So you can go to all of the countries, and they do something in every single country, even if they don't celebrate Christmas. Like in Morocco, they'll talk about like the almond festival. They switch it up too. Like they'll talk about like the mariachi stuff in Mexico, or sometimes they'll talk about poinsettias or Three Kings Day. My favorite is Norway. They do the Barn Elf, and the Barn Elf it's a hilarious little skit. So it's not just for kids. You will enjoy it, especially after drinking around the world a little bit. Father Christmas is in the UK.
Parents wasted.
Scary ass nutcrackers in Germany.
Let's go.
But they also you got to get your passport, and they show all the beers and the drinks and the wines. A lot of great local gingerbread beers, and like I said before, in the Communicore building, you can do the cookie trail. The cookies are about $3.50 a piece. After 5, you bring it to like the front of the World Showcase, and you turn it in, and you get this cute little I don't know what you call it when you scoop the frosting out of the thing. I don't know, but it says Festival of the Holidays, and it has Mickey on it, and you get like a recipe to make cookies, which I threw that away, and then you get little M&Ms that are supposed to go in the cookies. So it's really cute, and you can also find Olaf around the world, and you can get a little plate that, of course, costs like $12. It goes up like $1 every year. But I love Epcot at the holidays. It is my favorite. They do the ball and lights and colors, and it's just really pretty. And they do the, I always forget what it's called, Candlelight Processional.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Like the religious Christmas songs, which even though I haven't been to church in God knows how long, no pun intended, some of my favorites are the religious ones. And I think it's just the nostalgia. So they have a different celebrity come, like Ashley Eckstein's been there, Lieutenant Dan, Whoopi Goldberg. Who was there? I can't even remember. It's so many. Neil Patrick Harris.
There's some big ones coming this year, I thought, too.
I think Jordan Fisher was literally just there.
Ooh.
Yeah, they switch it up like every couple nights, so it's always surprising who they have do it. And they read directly out of the Bible, and then you'll have like cast members and local high school kids in the background singing the hymns with some live music. So it's really pretty. And they sell Christmas beers right back there. If you can't get a seat, just grab a beer. They have the Regal Eagle and the bar right there. You can get a drink and just stand in the back and enjoy. It's lovely. So that's what I got. Anybody else have anything about Epcot at Christmas?
I've never been at Christmas, so no.
I was gonna say, I haven't pulled up around Christmas just because around that time, usually my annual pass is like you can't come in as blackout anyway.
I'm getting an annual pass for next year though, so maybe I'll have to sneak on down there.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna stay at my second highest tier where I'm just blacked out on the holidays.
Well, okay,
you're better than me though. I'm like bottom of the barrel.
I don't think I'll be blacked out during the holidays because they have a special pass for the 250th celebration of America, and I got to look at the blackout dates because it's for military members.
I was gonna say technically I could also get that too, but I'm already annual pass holder, so it does not matter.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't know, man. I
get it.
I don't. We'll see.
The first 2 weeks in December, I think, are the best to go. But like my pass is called Pixie Dust, and pixie dusting usually means they're giving you something for free. So mine is so low tier, they're acting like it's $400.
Yeah, it is $400, and that's your annual pass, and then you can still get like all the discounts. And so what? You can only go on the weekdays. That's better anyway. I'd rather go on a weekday anyways, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, it is.
Means I'm missing work most likely, and then the weekend crowds. Weekends like fall season, you got football going on. I'm just really tied up in.
Sometimes I wish I had
my stupid football team and all that kind of stuff.
I wish I wasn't tied up in my football team.
Listen, the Packers, we're just going to lose in the playoffs like we always do. It's okay.
Hey,
but
at least you're going.
You're fair. They yes, that is true.
At least you're going and you have hope.
Our hope usually lasts until about the second round of the playoffs, and then it's over. But, I'll take it.
I was raised a Miami Dolphins fan. We never have hope.
Okay, fair enough. But I can't say nothing to you.
Wait, I got to know, who's the team? Who's your team?
So you would think because I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida, you would think I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, but no, I am not. I'm actually a New Orleans Saints fan.
Hey, all right. So I love Kellen Moore. I went to Boise State. That's my guy. And he's actually showing some promise this year. And like, you guys have some cap problems. You're getting rid of those, and you're still somehow playing every team close.
See, if we play teams close and we lose, that's one thing. Because then we could like lose our way to a top draft pick. We're doing this thing that we do every year. Where we're like we have hope a little bit. We end up being terrible, but then randomly out of nowhere, somewhere in the schedule, we start winning games for some reason.
That's true.
And then we play ourselves out of a top 10 pick. And then Mickey Loomis, who we need to fire, he's the main problem in everything in this. Is like, hey, we did all right with the old core. Let's bring it back.
Run it back one more time. It's like, no, we're kicking the can down the field
and down the road, and we're just in just purgatory hell.
That's how it happens. Drew Brees' cap hit, and you're right. I'll give you that. You know, Lauren says football. Yeah.
Well, you guys are both disappointed. I was saying, speaking of being disappointed, should we move to Hollywood Studios?
What's wrong with Hollywood Studios? Is it disappointing this time of year?
No. It's what they took from us.
What did they take from us? Tell me.
The Osborne lights.
Not Norman Osborn. Maybe he shouldn't have messed with Spider-Man on Thanksgiving. And he went after Aunt May. All he had to do was leave Aunt May out of it, and maybe they wouldn't have taken the Osborne lights.
Stray, have you done Jollywood Nights?
I had, funny enough, I was actually there the first night of the first Jollywood night.
Really? Okay, so I want to set the stage first. So what Jollywood Nights is, it started, last year?
Yeah. Well,
okay. Maybe
either last year or 2 years ago.
We've all determined we're not great at figuring out
dates, times. I don't know. Time is
on my end. It's because it's all the CTE from playing football and baseball. Don't worry about it.
Until 1 or 2 years ago, everything Christmas themed at Hollywood Studios was included in your regular ticket. It was not extra. Then Disney decided they're going to do an extra ticketed event called Jollywood Nights. I have not been yet. I've talked to friends who say some of the things are things that you did not pay extra for before that they now have. But they used to have Osborne lights, which they took away for Galaxy's Edge. And then they introduced Jollywood Nights. So yeah, tell us a little bit about Jollywood Nights.
So basically from the vibe I get from Jollywood Nights, and for people who don't know me, my content or whatnot, I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to theme entertainment design. And I want to do all that creative stuff and come up with these kinds of concepts and stuff like that. The way that how Mickey's Very Merry Christmas is a family-oriented, family togetherness kind of event, Jollywood I feel like is more considered where, you can bring the kids, but it's more kind of if your company threw a regal Christmas party where hey, you can bring the kids, but the adults are partying right now.
Oh, now you're making me want to go, and I vowed to never go.
And here's the thing: the first couple of years, I get why you probably wouldn't want to go, because, of course, pulling for the first event, I knew hey, look, it's the first event. It'd be great for content or just hanging out with friends because friends are coming. They were coming in around that time. They go on their cruise or whatnot before they went, and just to experience, just to be there, ground day zero of experiencing that and seeing how it is. Because of course, that first year, there were a lot of mixed reviews. People
right. With anything, you're gonna have your kinks. The dinosaurs are going to eat the people, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty much one of those things where it's hey, it wasn't perfect, but there's something there, and basically, and as it's gone along, they've been steadily improving. There's still a ways to go, but it has potential, which kind of brings me to another idea that I feel like Disney can kind of lean into if they really wanted to. Even though I feel like it would probably end up being bad, how Mickey's Very Merry is the family thing. Mm-hmm. Hollywood Studios is the regal, fancy, they dress up for a fancy Christmas party,
Dapper Day kind of thing.
Yeah, just how about we just do Rager Christmas Around the World at Epcot after hours event?
That would be cool.
That would be awesome.
Discount, you pay for your ticket, discounted drinks, and it's just a rage. It's basically just think New Year's Eve at Epcot, but Christmas theme.
Mickey heard discounted drinks, and they said, for that reason, I'm out.
See, as a mother of 3, when you say children are not allowed, I'm in.
Basically, we're just leaning into the fact that okay, adults only, just rage out.
I do think people who aren't familiar with Hollywood Studios don't give it the proper respect it deserves. They look at Epcot as that's the park you drink at, but Hollywood Studios has some phenomenal bars. Primetime Bar, Baseline, Cantina. I love Primetime Lounge and Primetime Lounge. Ooh, that 9.2%. I love it at Christmas too, because one of the things that I love about Hollywood Studios, and this is during the day, like even if you don't get the extra ticket, is it has that classic Christmas music and like those old school kind of, that stuff that even if you weren't around back then, you still know that, watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like it's that kind of feel. Right. And, I love it so much. So I do love that park. But did you ever do Osborne Lights?
So sadly, I either I haven't done it or I do not have enough of my memory banks to remember that I did it.
Gotcha.
So like, which is why like I see like your description, Rip Osborne Lights, and I'm like, I want to feel sorry, but I just do not remember.
So I actually asked my 13-year-old the other day if she remembers. She was there the last night they were on, and she doesn't remember. My oldest does, but so anybody who doesn't know what Osborne Lights are, I do have some fun facts there. So back in 1986, Jennings and Mitzi Osborne from Arkansas, along with their kids, got super duper festive for the holidays, so much so that it pissed off their neighbors, eventually putting up over 3 million lights. So the neighbors ended up going to court. They had to tone it down. The festive house was attracting too many visitors. So Disney was like, hey, we'll take those lights. And in 1995, the Disney MGM Studios, now Hollywood Studios, Spectacle of Lights featuring Osborne Family Holiday Lights made its first debut, eventually becoming Osborne Family Spectacle of Lights. And this became an annual thing. Thanks to Lights Motors Action, RIP to that attraction as well, which was really cool. Yeah. In 2003, there actually were no lights. The residential street they were on was no more. Guests were not very happy about it, and they complained. So in 2005, the lights came back, and they were bigger than ever, and that's when they were put on the streets of America, which is the only thing I ever saw them on. And if you're not familiar with the streets of America, this is where they had the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids playground. It was they had like a whole thing where you could like put your foot on it and pretend you were singing in the rain. And they had like Mr. Gold's like pawnbroker shop from Once Upon a Time. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, they basically still, when they're still leaning into the whole behind the scenes of Hollywood type of like that.
Yeah. When they were competing with Universal still. Now they're just like, whatever, we're Disney, we don't care.
I have so much to say about that because it's just funny history, but continue.
Well, yeah, I mean, this park was designed to compete with Universal, and everything in it was like, even when you go on Star Tours, if you look at like the back of the AT-AT, you can see the behind the scenes because it was supposed to all be behind the scenes of filming something.
It's funny because not only was it like meant like to compete, they Michael Eisner allegedly stole the idea.
Yeah, he wasn't subtle.
Like
tours.
Oh yeah, because when he was at Paramount, Universal did come to Paramount and kind of pitched the idea of Universal Studios Orlando, and he was in charge around the time then. And then he knew when he came to Disney, he knew they're coming.
I don't think I knew that.
I honestly had no idea.
Oh yeah. So when basically around the time, I forgot what specific year in the 80s. Basically, Michael Eisner was an executive at Paramount, and he was in that pitch meeting of Universal, trying to pitch the idea because they were trying to get other partners and to go in with them on the venture. So when he became the executive at Disney, he already knew, he allegedly already knew the plan, and basically did that and be like, "Oh yeah, I know your idea, so either you're not coming or you got to do something else."
Huh.
And that's when Steven Spielberg stepped in and was like, "Hey, I hear you guys got problems. Here's what you're gonna do. Give me a crazy contract. You can use my IPs for whatever.
Bring Back to the Future."
Yes.
I mean, we'll see. We shall see because there's a chance. I don't know.
They already got rid of Jaws and Back to the Future. Ugh,
I don't know what that roller coaster is going to be, so there's a chance.
Oh yeah, Rip Ride Rocket.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So in 2006, the show became the Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights. Because the lights were now synchronized to holiday music. They even had Jack Skellington singing What's This? And it was so freaking magical. The show did not go on, however, and they turned off the lights forever on January 6th, 2016 to make way for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So what they did, I'm not going to lie, I walked out of that park in tears that night. They literally played Mickey singing "Now It's Time to Say Goodbye," and they turned off the building one at a time. It was rough.
It's not just they turned all the lights out at once. It was one at a time. That is brutal. Oh my god!
Making you feel it.
They wanted to twist the knife. They said, "What?"
They did. Well, so they were supposed to turn off January 3rd. So I went with just a few girlfriends January 3rd. And like the next day we found out, oh, they're keeping them till January 6th. So then we brought the kids with us, with my friend Erica and I, January 6th. And both of us are like pushing strollers, walking out at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and whatever time they finally did it. And we're both just crying, pushing these strollers out of the park. And shout out to Erica. I did not buy this shirt that night because I thought $40 was too much for a shirt. And then I was mad every time I saw somebody wearing this shirt, and she found it on eBay for my 40th birthday and got it for me. So
wow.
Now I can be hateful still and also wear it. But
I'm going to slowly turn all the lights out of your house this one by one on Friday night. I'm going to go around singing. Now it's time to say goodbye.
Hey, look, all I hope is that the Osmore family got royalties from that show when they were doing it.
Oh, I hope they did too. So they did donate the lights to Give Kids the World, which is a fantastic charity that they put up the kids that are there, like Make-A-Wish kind of stuff. Yeah. And they actually did an event during COVID, which we went to. They don't do it anymore because the kids are back there. But during COVID, obviously, the kids weren't coming. Yeah. So it was, you had to wear masks and everything, and you could walk around and see all the houses with the lights on. But it wasn't synchronized or anything. Oh. So I don't have much on Animal Kingdom. They used to have a Jingle Jungle parade. They don't anymore. They do have, of course, a beautiful tree. They have beer cap wreaths in Africa. Ooh, they have people dressed in like animal costumes that are like really pretty, but they like it's like clearly people. It's very artistic-y.
You're telling me they didn't have animals dressed up and wandering around?
No, I was trying to make it. It's not like somebody's in like a Baloo costume.
Obviously, it's people.
Like, I know exactly what talks about. Like the white and blue costumes.
Yes, the white and blue costumes.
Yeah, I love those guys.
They're very pretty. They are very pretty, but you're not going to get the full. Like if you're going to Disney for the holidays, never sleep on Animal Kingdom ever. It's a fantastic park. But they don't go full on with the Christmas stuff like the other three parks do.
And hey, look, we say that, but last time I went, they're definitely playing Christmas songs with like African like vibe wise. Where they got a lot of flute, a lot of drum. It was pretty good.
When they used to, I don't know if they still do this, but during COVID, they had Santa on a boat, and he would like go around.
I'm on a boat.
They started doing the characters on the boat.
Yeah, because they did the characters on the boat.
Yeah. So they had Santa a few years ago too. But yeah, a lot of people when they come to Disney and they're like, "Oh yeah, we were only there for 3 days. We're not going to do Animal Kingdom." I'm like, why?
I've only done Animal Kingdom one time, and I remember it being a lot of fun. I don't know. I just feel like
Everest
a lot of people forget about it too easily.
It's a great ride. It's a perfect place to if you just want to drink and hang out. Like it's just everywhere is a good view.
And the best time in the morning is do the safari in the morning because the animals are out too. So if you just want to see the animals, like that's the best time to do it as well. I don't know. I love animals. So
like I keep trying to tell people, Animal Kingdom is a great park.
It's a hidden gem.
It's a hidden gem, especially if you're like theming and all that good stuff. Joe Rohde put his foot and earring into that park.
That's funny.
I'll stand by that.
Anyone who doesn't know who that is, if you watched any behind the scenes Disney and you see the one guy with a really long earlobe and a giant earring,
Joe Rohde.
There you go.
He's the guy. He was that guy. I really wish that Disney didn't really do him dirty. I wish he could have took over Imagineering.
Yeah.
Ooh. He was one of them. Well, I wish you could have got it.
I'm not a huge Avatar movie fan, but like the Pandora area, it's amazing.
Hate the movie, but yeah,
what they did with that. If you could go at night, like it's all blacklight lit and everything.
He was a part of that, and I'm pretty sure he didn't want to do it, and it still came out great.
Banshee, what is it? Flight of Passage is a phenomenal ride. Like you really feel like you're flying on a freaking Banshee until you look over and you see everybody's lounge flies and the things behind you.
It is great. I haven't been on it recently because I am now too fat.
Is it really that tiny to get on there? Because we met you in person and like you didn't seem like you were that big that you wouldn't be able to get on Flight of Passage.
So it's one of those things where it's like, well, I say I'm too fat. It's just the fact that like I'm built weirdly because I played sports. So the problem I have is kind of the same problem I have with Tron, where like it's calves and thighs.
Oh, because I will say on Tron and Flight of Passage, if you get claustrophobic, like they lock you in, like they put it against your back, and like you are like stuck in like a motorcycle riding position.
Well,
so
it's like
it is a little like
as well and stuff. Like a lot of the rides, I'm just so damn tall that that was my problem on the Indiana Jones ride. I had just had knee surgery after a sports injury, and I was trying to get in there, and I thought I would have room, but bending my knee, as tall as I am, oh god, it sucked. So I'm with you.
Yeah, so and it's funny because usually this is the problem that usually you have a Universal and whatnot and to the people and to a lot of people because I know it's basically a hot topic when it comes to like sizing and like rides and whatnot. Especially at least in my case, I'm not super upset because look, I understand I put on a lot of pounds. I play sports. I know how to go into a gym and work out and whatnot. If I want to lose the pounds,
No, I feel
you
you.
can go do that. I'm more worried about the people who have like either medical issues where like either whatever medicine they take affects their weight, or they're not physically able to do like to lose the weight so they can experience it. I want them to experience it. I can drop the pounds. That's whatever.
Yeah. It's all interesting, especially with, obviously the person who recently passed away at Epic. It's like, you got to know your body. And like my son is 49 pounds and apparently he's tall enough for Velocicoaster. I'm like, hell to the F no, you are not going on that ride. Yeah, you are too tiny. You're going to fall out of that thing.
Yeah, you got to give him a little thrashed around a little bit. You got to get
I was like, you're not tall enough. He's like, yes, I am. I'm like, no, you're not.
You got to let him get some CTE in his life.
It starts at a young age, okay? Well, yeah.
So before we go to Universal, do we want to say anything about Disney Springs? Indiana Jones fans, the holiday takeover at Jock Lindsay I think it's fantastic.
The holiday, like I was gonna say, like I haven't been this year. I feel like I want to try to go before my cruise, but the Jock Lindsay's I just like in general because if you haven't been,
underrated.
Yeah, it's underrated. Even though it's definitely getting more popular.
Lauren, is that the place you were trying to take me?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Ah, yes, it was wicked packed. I was trying to go there, but it was crazy packed. Yeah,
it's getting more popular, which I don't like. But if people get to experience it, it's all good. But basically, if you haven't been, if you've been to Trader Sam's just without the actual effects going on, it's that level of theming and whatnot.
And there's not a 5-hour wait. We tried to get into Trader Sam's Saturday, and they're like, "Oh, come back around 8:30." It was 4:30.
Okay, so I will say like the last time I was out there for the friend's birthday or for the first birthday weekend, who got to go to the dessert party without me? We were hanging out. We did Magic Kingdom, and then we left, and it took a bit to get back over there. And we went in there and we were like, "Hey, yo," I'm thinking, okay, what's the wait time? I'm thinking it should be like, 2 hours. Oh, wait, 30 minutes.
What?
That's crazy.
That's amazing. I haven't been in there. My husband and I got in like a million years ago. I don't even remember how that happened.
Now, granted, it was like almost like 20, 30 minutes before last call, but we got in there.
So maybe that's the trick, getting in there late.
At the very end, yeah.
We cannot share that. Like, I do not endorse that.
Wait, cut that because I don't want anybody to find out.
Well, so by the time they text one of us that our table was going to be ready, we were just finished up at Grand Floridian and we get on the monorail, but I think like a party was ending or something. We were like stuck. Like we did not make it. But I would like to go there again one day. I have not been inside there in a while. Oh, yeah. Jock Lindsay is very underrated. Also, downtown, well, it's Disney Springs.
It is
beautifully decorated. There is a Christmas tree trail. I don't know if they're doing it this year, but in the past, if you found all the trees where they were, you got a little button that will live in your glove box for the next 10 years.
Yep, and they do Snope.
Ooh.
Do they?
They yeah, like one of the last times I went out there, it was Snoping.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's fun. So yeah, Disney Springs is great if you can't get to the parks, although this time of year it is extra crowded. So I will forewarn you on that. Of course it is. So
Lauren, what do we have next?
Shall we move? Do we want to say anything about Disneyland? They do a lot of fun stuff. They have the Nightmare Layover. Small World is decorated.
It's a Small World is terrible. No, we don't need to. We don't need to talk about that.
I wish we can get a good like holiday layover in World, not just Jingle Cruise. Like give me something real. I don't know. Like
they spent $20 on Jingle Cruise.
like Pirates of the Christmas. Give me something.
What did I saw something on Pirates the other day. Oh my gosh. I was on Pirates actually, Matt, with your wife, and I noticed something I had never noticed before, and I felt like that must be for the holidays. No idea what it was. I don't know. But yeah, that would be fun if I wish we got the Nightmare Layover here as a huge Jack Skellington fan. But
it would be cool, but like just give me something give me a Christmas overlay for something, please.
Or give us Santa Deadpool, because Disneyland got that too at California Adventure Park.
I don't know as a society if we're ready for Deadpool at World.
I don't think they are yet at Disney World.
Like,
I'll be honest. Like, oh my god.
Let's have them come to Hollywood Hollywood Studios for this adult-only drinking event that we're talking.
That would be cool. I say it more just on the fact of from the adult side of theme parks and whatnot, and like the not so kid friendly things. People don't know how to act.
No, they do not,
and that's why we don't get a lot of things.
Yeah. Well, and actually that can bring us to Universal, because I know there was a lot of conflict with the Terrifier at Horror Nights because people were punching him.
People were, what the hell, man?
Yeah, hold on, people were punching him?
People were putting hands on Art the Clown. Yeah.
I will say everything I heard is hearsay, so I cannot prove anything. I had heard that Art the Clown so we were going to Halloween Horror Nights. My cousin is terrified of clowns. She was so worried she was going to see Art the Clown. We did not see him. And then somebody was like, oh, they pulled him out because a guest, I guess, punched him. And I was like, well, some people have that fight or flight. Like, I got my husband really good one day and he was about to punch me. I scared the crap out of him. So I thought maybe it was somebody like that. And they're like, no, they were like abusing him and whatnot. So then they had, I guess, changed what he was doing, but this is all hearsay. And then I heard somebody from a bar, that worked at a bar. They were like, oh, I work at, I'm a scare actor and this is what actually happened. So I don't really know what happened, but I know
all we know is people ruin all the good stuff in life, man.
Pretty much. Well, that basically means I gotta go digging a little bit and ask people I know. But yeah, like, because basically when I heard about Art the Clown, is like I feel like the main problem I've been hearing about is like whenever he came out, people would just basically be crowding him, filming him,
like Mando.
And then we try to like force an interaction. I think that's what I heard. But like the actual like physical violence, I ain't hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's true. It also could be one guest that was in escorted. Obviously, I saw TikToks of but people getting arrested at Horror Nights.
But at the same time, though, I feel like even though that happened, I feel like Art the Clown probably with that happening was kind of a success in a sense, to where like we could keep bringing you back, gang. You're gonna be a roaming character.
It did seem like he did a good job. So I didn't see him, but I did hear that people had good interactions.
Oh yeah,
and another person who's having good interactions is the Grinch.
Always.
Oh yeah, the Grinch has really taken on again too because of the personality, and then they have like their own TikTok for the Grinch now, where he's playing all sorts of songs on the guitar, and people are eating him up. It's crazy.
Like, Universal's just sitting here like, thank God Jim Carrey did the character the way he did.
Right?
Yes. Even though there's a lot of people on our Discord that seem to think it's the worst Grinch movie, even though 2018 exists, it's really the best Grinch movie. But whatever.
OG, Jim Carrey, and then
it goes Jim Carrey and then the OG. But that's neither here nor there. Lauren,
no, it's OG.
Whatever. It's fine. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's you're.
I feel like you're the only ones I feel like who said like that new animated one is actually good because
I don't like the new animated one. My kids like it. They dude. My kids are like, let's watch The Grinch. And I was like, all right, hell yeah, finally. And then they put on that 2018 Benedict Cumberbatch crap. And I was like, what is this? This is not The Grinch. You're an imposter.
Hey, look, say what you want. The soundtrack was great.
Oh.
I don't even know what songs are on it because I have such a
it's because one of my favorite artists, the creator, was in charge of the soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna glaze.
They also had Nat King Cole's Christmas song, which is the best Christmas song ever.
I'm gonna glaze.
I'll give you that. But again, like no, we're not here to trash Jim. Anyways.
Hey, look, it has its moments.
Listen.
Like the carolers following bro through town and then just coming down like West Side Story kind of thing. That was great. You can't lie. It was funny.
See, he grew up on the because we actually did an episode recently for the Grinch, the Jim Carrey one, and he was like quoting the movies and going totally off the script, and so he has a special place for that one.
Okay, I will give you that. I just
kids these days.
Hey, look, don't worry about me.
I will say, if you're going to Universal, so the Grinch is at Islands of Adventure. Mm-hmm. I was there last Sunday though, and it was like 80 minutes, so we did not do it. But the Grinchmas show is about 35 minutes.
I'll dress up as the Grinch and come to your
do it all day.
For a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
but the Grinchmas show does a good job, I feel like, of blending the original one with the movie. So they did a cute little job there. You get some singing, you get the feels. They have a real dog out there, and it's so funny because you can see Max's trainer. Max is adorable.
Yeah.
But
And you get Mannheim Steamroller.
Yeah, you get Mannheim Steamroller, comes a few nights. You have to check the schedule beforehand, but that's really, I love when Universal does like legit like concerts. Like, I've seen Bush there, and like they don't, Epcot does great concerts, but they seem like more, they're within 30 minutes, whereas Universal does them a little longer, and they feel more like you're actually at a full-on concert.
Ooh.
But and they light up the Hogwarts castle. I didn't see many decorations in Marvel Landing this year, though. I was like, we're going to go get a family picture in front of the Wolverine tree.
They need me walking around in an I'm not Daredevil sweater with my cane and glasses. That's what they need.
I find it funny people talk about the I'm not Daredevil sweater. Like after I saw it on Twitter, I'm like, I kind of want that.
I dressed as when we did our Epic Comic. So I've had eye surgeries and all that kind of stuff. So I've been pretending blind, and I also have 3D printed myself some Daredevil's my personality. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, listen. So I just feel like
Charlie Cox this year. I mean, who didn't?
I think it's a lot of just. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. Daredevil speaks to my soul. This is the first Marvel character I've ever, glazed for, to be honest with you. So here I am.
I feel that. I felt the same way about Deadpool once I figured he broke the fourth wall. And
all that. I felt that way about Wolverine.
You never forget your first.
Never do.
It was rough, but I enjoyed it.
We're there. We're here. I do appreciate. Harry Potter is a difficult one because of everything going on, but Harry Potter to me is always like a November movie, and it gets me in like the first few movies when they go to Hogsmeade and everything, it gets me in like this Christmassy feeling before they get like really dark with the movies. But it's hard because Harry Potter, I grew up as a kid, like reading the books and everything. So it is really that J.K. Rowling such a piece of trash.
See, I'm a muggle, so it makes it easy not to buy any of her crap.
I love Harry Potter, but she had to just come on, man.
It definitely does suck, but at the same time, like I feel like we're now at the point, like as a fandom, where it's like, look, we get how this process works. You're gonna make money whenever they do new things. We've taken this from you. That's
what I like to think too, because I'm such a big Harry Potter fan. I have been since I was a kid. It's like a core memory from my childhood. So I'm not letting go, but also I can recognize that, like, hey, you suck. Like, and it's bigger than you, especially with like a lot of the stars speaking out against her.
Yeah,
I'm with you on this one.
We're gonna find ways to fit things in that's gonna piss you off.
Yeah.
Well, and also it's a great book to get your kids into reading. Like I have a friend who's like, my daughter loves these books. I want her to read. And she's like, what organization can I donate to offset the cost of the book I just bought?
Well, no, it's good.
My oldest, actually years ago, she's like, can you just not buy me stuff that's Harry Potter brand? Like buy it from Etsy or buy knockoff.
Where it's not like official.
Yeah. Although they all beg for butterbeer the second we walk into Universal.
Hey, look.
It's delicious.
Hey, look.
They all have interactive
butterscotch guy. But
come on, man. I got a serious black one myself. Like, chill. All right.
But so speaking of Harry Potter, so then we go to Universal, which is the other park there, and they really just have the Macy's parade, but the whole park is beautifully decorated. And that's where you still get your old school street feels of they didn't abandon what they started out to be like Hollywood Studios. Maybe a little bit, but
they did a little bit. Like they both kind of ran into the same problem at the same time, but they just kind of took different approaches to it.
Yeah. But they still have the streets, and I still love going down those streets and hanging out on those streets. And like I love sitting outside the ice cream shop watching the parades. And they have a great holiday tribute store this year with a ton of like nutcrackers, and they have like a Frankenstein's monster nutcracker, and it was a cute little store to walk through, and they have some fun treats at the end of it, and then a great viewing spot. So my advice, if you're going to Universal this year for the parade, go to the tribute store, which is right next to the ice cream store near where they do the makeup show.
Ooh,
like where you'll see like Scooby-Doo usually.
Okay, so it's not Hollywood, got
it. So then you walk through there, you end at the shop, we get some treats, and then walk out there and you can watch the parade. There's a pass holder viewing area, but honestly, I felt like that was getting more crowded than other spots. So, but that's all I really just stuck to Disney and Universal this year because those are the parks I have the passes for. So,
yeah. And I will say I have a slight fun fact thing for another place I went to for holiday things.
Hit us.
That would be SeaWorld. But they were.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they still do a holiday.
I live 15 minutes
Do
from
it
Busch
exotic.
Gardens, Williamsburg, so it's a SeaWorld owned company. Yeah.
Okay, man. I have a decent idea where you live at then, because
Yeah.
I definitely had to do work like out in that part of Virginia at some point.
Oh, next time you come out here, like I'm here. Like,
Okay, like
oh,
now, well, yeah, now, like, okay, yeah. Now that I know you're like, now that you're
I'm
like,
I'm
where you're
15
at,
minutes from the park. Yes, sir.
but okay, so it's really a fun fact. It's just more of just kind of like a fun thing they did. So basically, there was a ride that SeaWorld Orlando has that was basically Star Tours, but it was basically more about like the Arctic like animals. It was called Wild Arctic.
Mm-hmm.
But around Christmas time, whenever they were doing pretty much like Christmas for the park and things like that, or if it was an after hours event, the theme would change and it would basically be the Polar Express experience.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I never did that. We did SeaWorld
Like-
years ago. They do a great Christmas stuff. Like it does
They
not
did, like-
Halloween does not compare to their Christmas. Although I've heard they've upped it with the adult stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, but it's just like one of those things where like as a kid I'm like, hey, this is dope. But then as an adult, I'm like, I want like behind the scenes, well, how did they make this happen? How did this happen?
I don't mind. I like Christmas Town, but Christmas Town for like at SeaWorld in Busch Gardens. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
It's one of those, once it gets dark, it's cooler. And then everybody's waiting for the sky because then you can see the entire park lights. Otherwise, you got like Rudolph and the Yeti and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's
You
not
say that like that's
bad.
not amazing.
It is. It's just the lines are
Rudolph?
long to
And
do
you got
that. And like, there's not really a lot of rides
Cornelius.
open. I have a pass, honestly, to Busch Gardens, so I just haven't been yet. I probably, when I get back from Disney, I'll go to Busch Gardens. That's also, I guess, one other thing is like I'm such a Disney person that like
don't even worry, bro, because like I'm the same way. Where like I've been doing a bunch of contact with Universal and Disney, even though I'm in St. Pete, and Busch Gardens is like 20, 30
yeah,
minutes.
you know how it is. Like I live
I haven't
15
been to
minutes from
Busch
Busch
Gardens in
Gardens, and I never like
20
go.
years.
My kids
Yeah.
like it, so.
I haven't been since I moved to Orlando. When I was in South Florida, I went to Busch Gardens more because it was like, we're going to Tampa or Orlando.
Yeah.
So Busch Gardens, if you're hearing this, hey, hit my line.
Hey, like I said, I live down the
I
road.
feel like I owe y'all
Yeah.
at least to cut like a couple years of stuff off for the years you kept me entertained.
So
Facts.
my younger two have been to the Busch Gardens in Virginia when we were with him, and they've never been to the one in Florida.
I want to check the one in Virginia just because I heard how pretty it is.
Yeah, if you come
Well,
for
it's
real,
kind of-
I'll show you. I'll take you around. There's a lot of distilleries nearby too. There's some I live like again right here in Williamsburg. There's some distilleries. There's a place to go. Hey, you come up here. I'll show you around, man.
All right, bet. So I will add Williamsburg to one of the places I actually have to come. When I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
working.
Yes, sir. But aside from that, though, that's kind of like our holiday guide and a wrap for this year. And Dre, let's not make it 3 years this time.
Were you going to MegaCon this year? Will we see
Will you be at
in
MegaCon
March?
2026?
I mean, like I can be.
You should be.
Like hey, look, if I have the time off, and there are enough people I know who are going, I'll probably pull up.
We'll
anyway.
be there.
Like I was gonna say, because please invite me back more. I love like I feel like we have there's the
Oh man,
chemistry.
all the time. Yes, absolutely. We'll and then especially too. I know I'm only going to really be in Orlando a couple days, but MegaCon weekend and all that kind of stuff. We'll make an effort, especially next year.
Yeah, if you go to
When-
MegaCon, we could do a post show, talk about MegaCon and what
Oh yeah,
we love.
whenever you are in town for the most part, as long as I'm not working and I have money to spend,
Too
hit
easy.
me up. I will pull up.
Too easy. And then you come up this way. You want to check out the area. I got you. It's on me. I got you hands down. Lauren, do you have
get
any?
us into Beacon Barrel?
Yes. Do you have any
That's my final thought.
final thought? Is that all right? Well, yeah. Go check out. Where can people find you on social media? Big, most important thing.
All right, you can find me on most social media things at King James. Let me stop.
Oh no.
I gotta
just burns me. I am still upset about what he did to us.
Hey, look, I got to do the joke every time. I'm pretty sure the last time I did this with John, I'm pretty sure I posted a Drake social media, which is hilarious.
Oh, that aged well.
Yeah, it definitely did. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, at Theme Park Blerd. Like they said before, I do a lot of comedy, some informational kind of things, but a lot of time it's usually just tomfoolery, drinking, and just whatever I feel like posting.
Yes, man. It's all things that we need right now, just to vibe and chill. And definitely go check him out. His stuff, his content's so much fun. And Dre, hey man, we'll catch you soon. We'll do something together too in person. I come to Orlando often, so we'll link it up, man.
Just let me know. We'll get it done.
100%. Lauren, I'll see you in a minute because we were about to go do our Christmas variety show. So if you have not caught us live on that, you can go back and rewatch that. That's our 300th episode technically. So go watch our Christmas variety show, and everybody else, we will see you later on if I survive this Disney cruise.
This is our last episode before Christmas, so
it is.
Enjoy your holidays. Don't drink and drive. Make good choices, and I hope Santa brings you everything you wanted.
Happy Christmas.
If you deserved it. Yes.
Merry Crisis.